Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to welcome back Medford School Superintendent Dr. Brian Shumate.
Hey, Craig, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thanks.
Hey.
And so, some new numbers today out from the Oregon Department of Education showing just over 77% of Medford students graduated in the class of 2016 in 4 years. That's a 2.2% increase over the previous year. That's on the heels of nearly a 10% increase the year before.
Right.
Moving in the progression that you're looking for, what do you think these numbers say to you about what the district's doing?
Well, I think we're on the right track, and I think it's taken a lot of effort by all of our staff, of course, engaging families in the entire process. We've set a goal of 80% by this class, the class of 2017, so we got a lot of work to do. It's going to be tough to get that last 3 percentage points just to get to that first goal, and we'll continue after that. But there's been a lot of great effort, a lot of energy. We've come at it from two ways. One is kind of short-term solutions, which is really monitoring every kid, every class they take in high school, the grades they're making, and the credit acquisition. Kids have to have 24 credits to graduate in Oregon. Mm-hmm. And monitoring every student at all three of our high schools to try to push as many kids across the stage as possible. Further, we're looking at long-term solutions like our high school pathways. We want every kid to be connected to a 4-course sequence that involves dual credit, through either dual credit, articulated credit, or some kind of industry certification. So we want the high school experience to be meaningful to every student. So we're trying to change the nature of our high schools to include college courses during the day. They can go to college campuses during the day. They can do online courses to really try to personalize the experience, to get more kids across the stage in 4 years.
Yeah, and you guys, as you said, this was your goal, 80% by the end of this year, and so you're coming to the end of that, looking for that extra 3%. Now, what have you learned through the last couple of years that can propel you guys moving forward to get that extra little bit?
Well, there's a lot of ways you can get kids across. I really think you got to make the entire school experience from kindergarten through 12th grade more relevant, so kids want to be with us. They find it engaging. It's personalized to their own needs, to the family's needs, and to make our school district adaptable to whatever needs the kid has, so that they find our experience meaningful and useful. And we've learned that, and we're working on that. We still got a long way to go. We're building pathways right now in pre-education, pre-law, pre-engineering. We're heading toward computer programming, computer science pathway, as well as pre-medicine. And so that no matter what kind of kid comes in the door, we got arts and career tech, we got your traditional content courses like English, math, science, social studies, and languages. Whatever that kid finds to be meaningful, we want them involved in that. So that's that's the message that we send throughout the district, and I think people are working hard to get there.
All right, very good. We're going to take a quick break.
Sure.
Much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Medford School District Superintendent Dr. Brian Shumate. So the number of Latino students, as we're talking about graduation rates, the numbers of Latino students graduating in 4 years grew by 4 percentage points to 69%. What are your plans to continue to grow that rate?
Well, first of all, the Latino student growth has actually outgrown the general population, so we feel like we're closing that gap. There's been a lot of efforts in our ELL, English Language Learner Program, starting at the very young ages. So we have a lot of bicultural students that in our programs are designed to help them really get fluent in English and Spanish along the way. So those efforts are continuing. We really want to be inclusive in all of our practices to make sure every kid finds their place in our school. We want if our demographics are 20% Latino, then every program, every class, every AP class, every team club organization should represent the population of our community. And so we're doing a lot to really be inclusive in all of our practices to make sure that our Latino kids feel included in the school process.
And I do want to ask you about one-year deal with the union is coming up later this year. Have negotiations begun on a new deal? Where does that stand?
We're getting ready to start that. We've had very good, positive conversations with both of our bargaining units over the last couple of years. A lot of pre-work's gone on this fall with our board and our negotiations team and theirs, and I feel really good about where we are. So we've got to go into this spring. The negotiations are about to begin to talk about what common interests are. And then hopefully exchange proposals in the springtime and then move forward with that process. But I feel very encouraged right now with how the relationships look.
Good to see you.
Thanks
so much for being here. Stay with us. We'll be right back.